great. Can you tell me a little bit about, one of your students or somebody that's been impacted by their time with this, going to the Summer Institute?
Absolutely. So this is really this first one is a really it would be a story that would be a little unbelievable if not for the fact that that this student, his homeschool teacher, is actually a member of our congregation, and so you can you got a little bit of built-in verification there on this story. But a student named Michael. So Michael was a kid. He was with us from our first summer. We're now going into our fourth year of operation, and Michael was with us our first summer, and we saw that. He was a kid that had some learning gaps. We saw those, kind of right away. And he was a little bit pensive at first and a little bit reluctant to lean in. But after that first week, we saw Michael really take off in terms of, his effort, his energy, and also his leadership inside of the classroom. He was a kid that went from kind of, sitting back to leaning in and showing the kids that it's cool to learn, right? So anyway, you fast forward to a fundraiser that we were having, about a year after that first summer, and his teacher, unbeknownst to us, got up at the fundraiser and began to describe how when Michael returned to school after that first summer with us, he was a kid that was more confident, he was more engaged in class. He was a kid that, he started writing for his school newspaper. He was excited about having the highest score in science. Like, this was a kid that was now taking off, and it took just a little bit of that skill development and a lot of him gaining confidence. And then he began to use that confidence and those skills to leverage that back in his home school. So in that way, we're kind of supporting what his home school was doing. And so that of course made our heart full to hear that story. Another one is a family from this past summer. This past summer we weren't in person, so we weren't providing meals to the students during the day, but we had these scheduled pickups. We actually had those pickups at St. Andrews, and we had a family who came and picked up this particular time. It was this big brisket meal. One of the members of the church, got this donated, and so in addition to their pancakes and all that, pancake batter and that kind of thing that they're picking up from us, they have this brisket meal. Anyway, the mom texts us after the pickup and just wanted to thank us because it was something that she wanted to be able to provide for her student or her kid for a long time, but just didn't have the financial resources to be able to do so. So both, on the academic side in terms of giving students those additional skills and them being successful, and just what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, supporting families. Both of those stories kind of speak to what's at the heart of our program.
Great.